Well, hello, Leo. Welcome to your weekly reading. We're going to be looking at the week of October 7th through the 13th. So in this reading, just in case you are new here, I do pull oracle cards, tea leaf cards, tarot cards, and I also pull additional tarot cards to clarify. So before we get started, I always like to ask Spirit Guide to please join us in this reading. Please provide me any signs or messages needed for my Leo friends, and please join them in their week, provide them any path towards abundance, and show them an amazing and well-protected time in the week of October 7th through the 13th. Thank you so much for joining us, Spirit Guide. And let's go ahead and get started. Leo, you have Mule. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. And Claw, be careful. Do not take risks this week. Interesting. Let's go ahead and see what other messages do we have. Thank you. You come in with expression. Open up your heart and connect with others. Express your creative self. And savings. You always need to put something off for a bad day. Create savings for the future. So definitely combine that Claw card with the savings card. I wouldn't make any huge expenditures this week. Maybe instead set that money aside or save up for any large purchases that you're trying to make. Let's see, what other messages do we have? Okay, all of them. We'll take all of them. All right, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle all of these, and we will see. What cards did we want, please, Spirit Guide? Cultivation. So we have cultivation. You are in the growing phase right now, and you must continue to water the seeds you have planted in order to reap the rewards. And protection. You are being protected from deceit and from situations that no longer serve you. Lie low for a while, and you will be shown the truth. You know, I get this overall feeling too, Leo, with that mask. We're in October. We have this expression card. I would say that if you have any type of events, you know, around Halloween, this gives you an opportunity, a little bit of DIY, I feel like, for this event. Maybe it's just decorating your home, but I feel like some of you might be able to express your creative self by creating your own costume or making some type of original costume. You know, I just see that mask, I see the expression, and being in October, I just feel like this is a great opportunity for you, Leo, to really express yourself. Starting off with that King of Swords, ready for battle. The Chariot, love it. What other messages do we have for Leo? We have Eight of Pentacles and the World. All right, let's go. And the Tower. Very strong major arcana energy coming in for your week here. And Judgment. Look at this. Look at this exciting week that you have ahead of you. Wow. Very, very interesting here. So we're going to start here with that first row, and we have King of Swords. King of Swords is a card of careful analysis and planning. I feel like some of you have a destination in mind. We're going from the King of Swords to the Chariot down here to the World. So there is some type of venture or destination that you're trying to get to, because the World shows that you have completed that journey. So I feel like these are all kind of connected here. That King of Swords is a card of making sure that you analyze anything for weak points. And I feel like this also could be tied to that savings card, making sure that any type of expenditures, like I said, are planned for accordingly, making sure it really is needed, and doing what you must to get by without it for as long as possible. Now, some of you with this Chariot card, this could symbolize, maybe some of you are thinking about purchasing a car, because the Chariot can symbolize what we use in our day-to-day travels. So I feel like some of you, this is as simple as you are thinking about purchasing a vehicle. Again, I would just make sure it absolutely is the best purchase for you right now. Others, the Chariot card is a card saying that success can be yours. Don't give up on the path that you're on. The universe is protecting you. I mean, why else would he ride so foolish on this Chariot unless he knew for sure that nothing was going to happen? So he feels very well protected in that, despite the fact that he is not restrained and those horses are pulling at a phenomenal pace right now for him. So let's go ahead and clarify that first row, please. Thank you. So, I mean, you have the World again. And like I said, the World is all about, coming to the end, coming to your destination. This is a full, complete cycle that is all done in your life. The major arcana has come to an end in your week this week, and it's time to start all over. Now, we also have the Two of Swords that jumped out, and that Two of Swords is a card of making choices. Making choices, having a little bit of confusion, but calm yourself, go within, don't listen to anyone else. This is your decision to be made here. So I do feel like there is some type of large decision that's going on. You're being pulled potentially in two different directions. So I would definitely, you see these crows as well are kind of coming at her from both sides. So I almost feel like there's this whole feeling of the angel and the devil are both in your ear right now. So if that makes sense to you, obviously this is a general reading, so take it as it comes. Don't try to force it into your life, but I do feel like there is some type of big decision, and you have this positive and this negative both coming at you and trying to tell you which direction to go. But overall, you have the World twice in here, very positive for what's coming. So when I see the Eight of Pentacles, I see someone who is getting a lot of love with their current craft. They are really thoroughly enjoying what they are doing. This is mastering your craft, having a lot of practice so that you can, in this case, grow the most beautiful sunflowers as he's doing. So some of you, this could be learning a new craft, or it could be actually mastering what you've already been doing for a while and finding joy in doing this. I consider this card the card of following your passion. So whatever it is that you have found yourself interested in, I feel like that is what's going to really be a center of your week here. Center, like a good way to center your energy is what I'm trying to say here, is to really focus on that hobby or that craft that makes you happy and brings you peace, and you enjoy just seeing how productive you can be with this hobby. For some of you, with this cultivation card, this is truly watering the seeds of what you're trying to create in your life. So keep that in mind as well. Now, again, we have the World, and as I say with the World, this is a full completion of cycle. This is great success and fulfillment and starting all over with the Fool. Now, the Fool card, he comes out next after the World, because the World is the final card in the major arcana. So then we start all over. We complete a journey, we start a new journey, and that's how we go back and forth, back and forth. Well, we also have that Tower card over here as well. So for some of you, the World comes to an end because of this Tower card. This journey becomes to an end because of this change that comes in to your week. So let's see, what do we have going on here? Thank you so much. Okay, so you have the Devil card. Some of you are there's just this energy that is trying to pull you off track, trying to pull you off of this hobby, because there might be more to it than meets the eye. This could be something that could be of financial assistance down the road. It's one of those type of things that could turn into a side hustle, but I almost feel like some of you don't really want it to become one. You don't want to sit there and work on this. You just want to do it for fun. You don't want to do it as a business. But overall, there it is. underneath the Devil. Anyways, before I show you that, overall, the Devil card is a card of trying to get you off track, trying to throw obstacles in your way, trying to slow you down from reaching this destination, this World card. So be aware that there's going to be people and there's going to be random events that are going to try to get you off track. That Tower card. Keep that Tower card in mind. And like I was saying with that World, we start over with the Fool. So sure enough, the Fool jumps out after the World. This is a new journey, a new adventure coming in for you. It's really putting fear to just getting rid of fear in general, not letting fear hold you back. She's literally falling backwards off of a cliff. So this is just not being worried about what happens after this. This is a card of trying new things and potentially taking risks and see where this goes. See where this new journey, this new path takes you. Now, like I said, we have that Devil card, and I believe that's this Tower moment. There's some type of change that's going to come into your life. It's a change that's necessary, though. It's your chance to rebuild something very, like a lot stronger in a sense. Because when a Tower moment comes in, we typically rebuild on the same foundation. It gives you that opportunity to rebuild. I would be mindful of any type of actual storms this week. I'm getting that message of, be careful of storms, heed the warnings. If there's any type of storms that are coming towards you, just be aware and make sure you are, in a safe environment during those storms. So yeah, I'm just getting that overall message with that Tower card. Some of you might experience some type of storms this week that might be a little more than what was expected. Yeah, so just expect some type of change to come in overall, but it brings in that higher calling, that Judgment card, which is the energy of feeling your spiritual awakening, feeling your soul actually being called upon to rise up, to joyfully come back. A lot of times people see the Judgment card as a scary looking card because it tends to look like the rapture happening, but the Judgment card is very much a card of good news and just overall having a new direction in your life. This Fool card, I feel like some of you, this can be related to that hobby, to that Eight of Pentacles, some type of joy, some action that you truly enjoy taking on. Thank you. So we have that Four of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles, like I said with the Tower card, we are potentially able to rebuild on the original foundation. The Four of Pentacles card is a card of working towards establishing a strong foundation. So some of you are working up this ability, and I feel like maybe the Tower card is going to motivate this even more to make sure that you have what you need in preparation for any other type of Tower events that might come in down the line. Maybe some of you are worried about where the country's headed. Maybe some of you are worried about, the news, things that are going on. So I feel like some of you are going to be stockpiling. You're going to be stockpiling money. You're going to be stockpiling food, supplies, things like that. Maybe, I just feel like some of you are planning. There's this change that comes in, gives you this all of a sudden idea to plan. Maybe it's the recent storms that have happened with the hurricanes, but I do feel like some of you are just overly focused on building up this solid foundation, prepping for whatever might be coming down the road so that a next Tower event doesn't really bother your current lifestyle. And then with that Judgment card, Six of Cups, I do feel like this goes right back to that Eight of Pentacles. And it's this feeling of you're going back to potentially a hobby or something that you enjoyed in the past. So the Six of Cups is a card of nostalgia. It is a card of, potentially people or things coming back from the past, being a large part of our life again further down the road. It's like it was there and then it was gone and then it comes back. So this higher calling, this Judgment card, it could be this sudden realization that something that you left behind, something that you gave up, is now calling you back. And it could be very much a creative type of hobby, something where you're able to express yourself and you get so much joy from it. But overall, I feel like you have the Fool card, you have the World twice. There is some type of new adventure that's going to be coming in here soon. So definitely be prepared for this new opportunity. And I do believe that opportunity can be kind of sped up with this Tower card. So as long as you have that solid foundation, you're able to rebuild. It's not that big of a deal. It's a lesson learned type of situation, but really overall pretty informative reading, I would say. A lot of different options going on for a lot of you. But so far, I really like what I'm seeing here. I hope you all have a great week. Make sure you check out your daily readings as well as the monthly readings that I've posted. And I'll see you in your next reading, my friends. Goodbye.